Ever wondered if your next video idea, your audience's engagement, or even your very decision to create content is truly yours? Today, we dive deep into a question that challenges our core understanding of self and creativity. Does free will really exist? Prepare to have your mind expanded and your creative process reevaluated. This isn't just a philosophical debate for dusty old books. It's a profound inquiry with massive implications for how we live, how we create, and how we interact with our world. For content creators, understanding the nuances of free will can reshape your approach to storytelling, audience engagement, and even your personal motivation. We'll explore how ancient philosophical concepts clash and converge with cutting-edge neuroscience. This journey will not only inform you but also equip you with a deeper perspective on human behavior, a critical asset for any creator aiming to connect authentically. Get ready to question everything you thought you knew about choice. Before we can debate its existence, we must first define what free will actually means. Philosophers typically refer to it as the capacity of agents to choose between different possible courses of action unimpeded. It implies that our choices are genuinely our own, not predetermined by external forces or internal mechanisms beyond our control. This definition often hinges on two key conditions: the ability to choose otherwise, and the idea that the choice originates from us as conscious agents. Without these, our sense of moral responsibility and personal agency begins to crumble. It's a concept deeply intertwined with our identity. The philosophical landscape of free will is broadly divided into two main camps: compatibilism and incompatibilism. Compatibilists argue that free will and determinism can coexist peacefully. They often redefine free will not as the ability to choose otherwise in an absolute sense, but as the freedom to act according to one's desires and reasons, even if those desires are themselves determined. In contrast, incompatibilists believe that free will and determinism are fundamentally at odds. If determinism is true, meaning all events, including our choices, are causally necessitated by prior events, then free will, as traditionally understood, cannot exist. This camp further splits into determinists and libertarians. Determinism posits that every event, including every human decision, is the inevitable result of preceding causes. From the Big Bang to your decision to click on this video, everything is a link in an unbroken chain of cause and effect. This perspective suggests that our choices are merely the output of our genetics, environment, and past experiences. If determinism is true, then our feeling of making a free choice is an illusion. We might feel like we're choosing, but in reality, we're simply following a predetermined script. This view challenges our notions of moral responsibility and personal achievement, suggesting that praise and blame are ultimately misplaced. On the other side of the incompatibilist coin lies libertarianism, which asserts that free will does exist and is incompatible with determinism. Libertarians believe that humans possess a genuine ability to make choices that are not causally determined by prior events. They argue that we are the ultimate originators of our actions. This perspective often relies on the idea of agent causation, where the agent themselves, rather than prior events, is the cause of their actions. It upholds our intuitive sense of moral responsibility and the belief that we could have genuinely chosen otherwise. For many, this aligns with their lived experience of decision-making. Neuroscience offers a different, empirical approach to the free will debate. Researchers use advanced imaging techniques to observe brain activity during decision-making. These studies provide fascinating insights into the neural processes that precede our conscious awareness of making a choice. The brain, a complex electrochemical machine, operates on principles of cause and effect. Every thought, feeling, and decision is correlated with specific neural activity. This scientific perspective often leans towards a deterministic understanding, as brain states and processes appear to follow predictable patterns. Perhaps the most famous neuroscientific challenge to free will comes from Benjamin Libet's experiments in the 1980s. Participants were asked to spontaneously flex their wrist while watching a clock, noting the exact moment they decided to act. Libet found that brain activity, the readiness potential, preceded the conscious decision by several hundred milliseconds. This suggested that our brains initiate actions before we are consciously aware of deciding to act. Critics argue this implies our conscious will is merely an after-the-fact rationalization, not the true initiator of our actions. The implications for our sense of agency are profound and continue to be debated fiercely. Subsequent research has refined and expanded upon Libet's findings. Studies using fMRI and other techniques have shown that patterns of brain activity can predict choices seconds before conscious awareness. This predictive power extends to complex decisions, not just simple motor actions. However, interpreting these findings is complex. Some argue that the readiness potential is merely preparatory brain activity, not the final decision itself. Others suggest that while unconscious processes play a significant role, conscious deliberation still holds a veto power or shapes the types of unconscious processes that occur. For content creators, understanding the interplay between conscious and unconscious processes is particularly relevant. Many creative breakthroughs feel like they emerge spontaneously, almost as if from nowhere. This aligns with the neuroscientific view that much of our cognitive work happens below the level of conscious awareness. Your brain is constantly processing information, making connections, and generating ideas without your explicit command. This incubation period is crucial for creativity. Recognizing this can help creators trust their subconscious more, allowing ideas to percolate before forcing a conscious decision. While neuroscience often highlights deterministic elements, it also offers a glimmer of hope for agency through the concept of neuroplasticity. Our brains are not static. They constantly change and adapt based on our experiences, learning, and even our conscious efforts. We can literally rewire our brains. This means that while our past might influence our present, we are not entirely trapped by it. Through deliberate practice, learning new skills, and changing our habits, we can sculpt our neural pathways. This capacity for self-directed change offers a powerful argument for a form of agency, even within a deterministic framework. Can philosophy and neuroscience ever truly reconcile? Perhaps the answer lies in a more nuanced understanding of free will. Many contemporary thinkers propose that free will isn't an all-or-nothing phenomenon but rather a spectrum or a capacity that develops. It might be about the degree of control and self-determination we exert. Instead of viewing the brain as a simple input-output machine, we can see it as a complex, self-organizing system capable of emergent properties, including conscious choice. The self that makes choices might be an integrated product of both conscious and unconscious processes, constantly evolving. So, why does this deep dive into free will matter to you as a content creator? Firstly, it impacts how you view your own creative process. Are your ideas truly original, or are they products of your influences and algorithms? Understanding this can foster humility and encourage broader inspiration. Secondly, it shapes your understanding of your audience. Are their choices to watch, engage, or subscribe truly free, or are they influenced by psychological triggers, algorithms, and their own predetermined biases? This knowledge can make you a more ethical and effective communicator. If free will is limited, what are the ethical implications for creators? The power to influence is immense. Understanding the subtle ways in which human behavior is shaped by unconscious biases, emotional appeals, or even the structure of your content, places a greater responsibility on your shoulders. Crafting content that genuinely informs and empowers, rather than manipulates, becomes paramount. It encourages you to think critically about the messages you send and the impact they have. Your audience's choices are influenced by your creations, making your role incredibly significant. Even if absolute free will is an illusion, the feeling of agency is incredibly powerful and motivating. For creators, embracing this feeling can fuel your passion and drive. Focus on what you can control: your effort, your learning, your dedication to your craft, and your commitment to your audience. By understanding the mechanisms of choice, you can strategically design your creative environment and habits to foster more free and intentional actions. You can consciously choose to learn, adapt, and evolve, thereby expanding your sphere of influence over your own creative destiny. Ultimately, the debate over free will isn't about finding a definitive yes or no. It's about deepening our understanding of what it means to be human. For content creators, this means a richer appreciation for the complexities of human behavior, motivation, and decision-making. This knowledge empowers you to create more thoughtful, impactful, and resonant content. It encourages you to reflect on your own choices and the choices of your audience, fostering a more empathetic and informed approach to your craft. The journey of creation is also a journey of self-discovery. Now it's your turn. What are your thoughts on free will? Do you lean towards determinism, libertarianism, or compatibilism? Share your perspective in the comments below. Let's continue this fascinating discussion. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more thought-provoking content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Your engagement fuels our creative journey.